All right, I'm back. This will be a pretty short video. All right, so we set everything up the last time we played, and I have done a couple of movements, but I'm going to save this one now for camera. Okay, so the scenario states a few things that help us use this table. So I've got the markers out, right? Currently, if we were to throw in a supply phase, I think it comes in between one of these right here. That's an optional rule. You can see my cat got me there. That's an optional rule. So we're on currently initiative, move, and combat. Mainly because the scenario has dictated a lot of stuff for us. So it was a weather phase. Weather's always clear. Supply phase we're not using. Determine if either player has initiative. Pakistan has initiative for the first 2 game turns, so we don't need to do that. The air superiority is already determined by the scenario. Okay, advantage Pakistan. So we don't need to do that. So we're going to go to initiative movement because we don't really need to do any of this stuff. It's already been taken care of for us. Each player rolls. We don't need to do that. We set the air superiority already. It's up there. So we're actually on initiative movement segment. So you can take the marker here, the current phase marker, and you're not, I believe the pink is advanced game, so you don't need to do that. Go down here, you follow the dashed line, and now you're here, right? And then this breaks down like move, combat. You do this, you do this, you do this. So we're currently right there on movement. And remember at the beginning of the game, Pakistan got a free half movement with all their units before game turn 1. And I used that to get closer to the Indian border, right? So they all moved 2 along the road, basically. And those are mountain units. More than 2, actually. I think the secondary road is friendly. Let's see, infantry moved. No, it's 1. So secondary road, the dash one, it's all 1s across the board there if you're on a road. All right, then these Pakistani units, I messed up because I originally moved them down this way, and then I saw the rule where you're not allowed to enter a hex in India in this scenario, 40 and south. So I screwed up realizing that the road, I can't use it. So I had to wrap, I'm playing fair, I'm not cheating. I had to wrap all the way around and come back this way. So if you were playing a game against a real opponent, you wouldn't be able to, oh, can I do over? I went the wrong direction. Unless your opponent was cool. But I'm pretending that I'm a dick. So no one needs to agree to that, by the way. What I did was I wrapped the units back up around through Islamabad, took advantage of the highway, came down the primary road, then hit this 1/2. The armor went pretty far. They have a 6 movement. The armor stayed on the road. They went, this is a bridge. In this version of Next War, anything that crosses a river is a bridge, minor or major, I believe. The weather's also cleared this whole scenario. So let's see. So bridges are new. Well, they're not new, but any hex site where a secondary road, primary road, and highway or HQ cross a river of any type is considered a bridge. So here they came across this bridge. So the reason why I decided to start filming was that we're about to have the first Pakistani units enter India during this little war here. That is a friendly fortification. So they moved in there for free last turn. They came down. So we're about to see a border crossing, and the fortification rules are going to kick in here. I also had some markers out in case you're wondering what they all do. So it's game turn 1, just throw it in the same thing as the number of air mobile points as India. Pakistan has 2 air mobile points. Here's air points. And Pakistan has 4 air points. So you kind of just throw all these markers. These are for VPs and things like that. So that's how, I think that's how you do it. Don't quote me. I'm just doing it that way. I'm going balls out here and just kind of doing my thing. All right, so we're about to see what the deal is with fortifications. All right, so fortifications are on the map. Now, don't get those confused with the combat outpost, right? That's like a beefed up fortification. Now, India, after Pakistan made the move. I put one here naturally to block this bridge, right, to cause some problems. Maybe I shouldn't have done that now I think about it, because doesn't the fort do that? I don't know. Maybe I was... anyway, I put it right there. So, fortifications, that's enemy controlled for Pakistan. That's an Indian one. They are marked as colored circle with radiating spokes, right? Right here. They represent continuous defensive works. Such hexes contain a fortification symbol. They deny road movement through their hex, as well as a second hex of advance after combat. So all you have to do to get rid of it is to control it. And I believe that controlling is done by... Friendly control markers are placed on any hex that did not require clearing markers, right? We haven't covered clearing markers yet, but that's when you go into a city, an installation. We'll cover that a little bit later. The player that was last to occupy enter that turn. The intent of this is that the hex control doesn't occur until the end of the turn. The primary effect is that the enemy fortifications retain their effects until control changes. Okay, when indicated, control markers are placed on any hex that did not require clearing and that contain fortifications, towns, or airfields if the player was the last to occupy that turn. All right, so we're gonna move in here, and you can't use road movement, so this is gonna be... Now, if I keep this, I get to place a control marker at the end of the turn. I'll be the last person to go through it. So let's take a look at what this is. That's mountains. So how does this work? I cross into India. This is going to be hard because this is a bridge here. What I want to do is move this guy up, maybe below that bridge. So how does that work? Is that even can he even get in there? That's mountain. Infantry, mountain, 4 movement points. Mountain infantry, it's only 2. So to go here, that's 4 movement. You cannot use road movement. That's what it says, fortification. Enemy controlled, other terrain, no road movement. He goes in, he has to stop right away. All right, 1. So he has 3 movement points left. He can't make it into that hex. He's gonna have to stop. So this is gonna be very tough going for the Pakistani army to get into India. I hope I'm doing that right. So now to mark that I've moved them, I'm turning them sideways. Now I haven't used air mobile yet. I think I can use that whenever, right? Yeah. So I got to figure out what I want to do. Like, do I want to bring the Chinese airborne troops in now when I don't have a good attack built up? I need to save them, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Like, don't do anything with these guys until it's time to dump them somewhere. And you need that big attack. Because right now, unless I just go in and, like, start blocking roads or something with them, like maybe do some sort of an airborne drop in here and be like, surprise. But I don't want them to get, like, cut off either. I'm not using the supply rules. I guess I could, but I'm not going to. I'm not sure what to do with those. Anyway, let's go back over here. So this is the other tough thing. This guy, the 28th Mountain, has a 10 defense. So that's only a 3 attack. That would only be 6, 9. I haven't even gotten to 1-to-1 yet. So, plus I put an outpost here. So what do I do? How do I get into India? It's 2 to move through these mountains. I guess I could circumvent, but then, you know, you gotta get over the snow caps. So maybe I cut through. I go into this valley. But then you got an enemy ZOC. How do I break this puzzle? Do I use airborne? I don't know. Do I force the Indian player to react? How do you break this? Anyone know out there? So let's see. It's on a road, but man, I don't know how I'm going to do this. All right, so let's check the ZOC rules real quick. I can't remember how that works. Let's just check. It's definitely mountain. Now, I think there's no ZOC in a mountain. So is the game telling me to just sneak by here? Is that what I'm looking at? It is mountain troops. I mean, that's what I should use them for, technically. They move 2. So I'm looking at this chart, and I see that there's this indicator, meaning no ZOC. So let's just go over that, since, you know, we might have some new players watching here. I'm thinking I might try to sneak through this valley, if you can call that a valley of 15,000 feet or so, and come into here maybe. I don't know, but then that unit's not very strong. This is a 9 defense unit, so let's just read it real quick here. All right, let's see here. All right. ZOCs extend into all types of terrain except mountain and high mountain, or urban hexes. ZOCs do not extend across rivers. ZOCs do not extend into hexes which start any scenario under enemy control until after the first movement segment. Okay, well, there's no ZOC there. What do I do, YouTube? What do I do? Let's see what we got going here. So he goes, well, it costs 2. So 2, 4. And that's 1 for him to go there. 1, 2, 3. So there'd be a little bit of a backlog. Does this unit want to get off of this and go after them? What's the victory points look like here? What do I need to do to win this? Analysis paralysis, right? What would you guys do? Would you involve the Chinese air troops right now? Maybe drop them into the valley and just go balls out? To win this, you score victory points for destroying an enemy brigade, division, helicopter, 5 VP for controls of each of the following 5 hexes at the end of game turn 4. 4409. Okay, I have to take this town. Baramulla. 4412. I have to take Srinagar. So I have to get in this valley. 4610. Where the hell's that? Oh, yeah, it looks like we need to take this. 4214. I'm going to mark these with cubes from Coin Game. Next time you see 4214. Yeah. So we get points for taking all these towns. So let's... All right, let me know if I'm stupid. There's no ZOC. And looking at mountain, it's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Screw it. Secondary road. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have not passed the stacking limit, which is 3 in the high mountains. Now, there's also a rule I wanted to ask YouTube out there. That rule about the division stacking in the high mountains or whatever, I didn't really understand it. As long as no other units are present, any number of the units of a divisional formation can always stack in the same non-mountain high mountain hex without penalty. So are these the same formation? Is that what they mean? Like all these guys are the same formation. So what is that? Let's see. Of a divisional formation, brigades, regiments, or battalions within the same higher formation designation can always stack in the same non-mountain high mountain. Non-mountain high mountain. So it doesn't matter here. That's what I'm wondering. So if anyone can explain that too. Is anyone even watching these videos? All right, so these guys moved. This is a bold move, Cotton. Hope it pays off. All right, now let's bring these guys down. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. And that does lead me to think that's a very interesting attack possibility. 3, 6, 9, but there's a 10 in that. Do I bring the Chinese in? You can't airdrop into this. I don't think you can airdrop into that. Let's see, mountain. No mobile, no air mobile without road, no paradrop. Because technically Pakistan's done moving. And next would be me declaring combat. The next thing is a combat declare, but do I use that airborne points? Do I bring a helicopter in? Do I declare combat here and maybe support it with some air? You know, they're not very good. It's 1. In fact, I don't even know if the Pakistani helicopter can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's just short. The Chinese helicopter can. He's got 14. All right, YouTube. I'm going to put this video up before I do anything else and look stupid. Tell me what you think. If this were the advanced game, maybe we could shoot some cruise missiles in there or something, but I don't know. All right, leave your comments. I'm going to leave this video up for a while. I did pick up some new games this week. Panzer, Case Yellow, the Revolutionary War Tri-Pack. But I want to leave this video up and see what people think I should do here. I don't know. If you've played this scenario, have you just airlifted the Chinese right into the, drop the airborne troops into the Kashmir Valley? Let me know. I'm gonna upload this. But anyway, so I just wanted to show the movement, how these markers go, because now we're gonna be moving down to here, right? So there's the weather and the initiative. I don't know, let me know what you think. The armor's still way up here, so it's not in. We got something building here. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments. Follow me on Twitch. I am only a few followers away from getting a subscribe button and getting affiliate. Twitch Wargamer, all one word, is my Twitch handle. And I'm usually running reruns during the week of these videos. All right, talk to you later. Leave some comments. What do I do here? Thanks.